Welcome to Web Talks with HRM Global School, a safe space where we explore a myriad of topics which help us to understand and bond with our children a little better. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Today, we are enriched by the presence of Ms. Reeta Passi, who will help us gain insights into the world of a child and examine the role played by life skills. Ms. Passi is an eminent educationist, consultant, and mentor from Delhi Public Schools fraternity, who holds the honor of being the founder member of Delhi Public School, Kuwait, the first branch of TPS to be successfully launched outside India, paving the way for other branches to come up all over the globe. Presently, an education consultant with ERC, Delhi World Foundation, she supports the members of education faculties of schools to adopt and be adept at new learning techniques and tools which are more suited to the requirement of the 21st century learners. Welcome, Ms. Passi. We are excited to listen and gain from your insights.
Thank you so much for my introduction, Divya. Since I'm talking about life skills today, I must tell you that I'm also a global presence ambassador for life skills with Parenting 2.0, an organization spread over the world dedicated to bringing awareness about the importance of life skills, more so in today's 21st century. Now, before we talk of empowering the children with life skills, let me explain the actual implication, role, and significance of life skills. Life skills can be defined as abilities that help us to handle the challenges that keep coming our way every now and then. Empowered with life skills, our children will be able to handle all the ups and downs, highs and lows, and all the tricky situations that may face in their personal and professional lives. Apart from these accentuate our personality, which is most important aspect of success. How? How you look. You are nicely turned out, you're hygienic, you're smelling good, you're fresh, your shoes are polished. You are, really a picture of someone who's really a smart person. How you talk. In what way do you talk? Not a high-pitched voice, not a low-pitched voice, in a balanced manner. How you walk. How is your posture? Are you standing erect? Are you sloppy with your waist bent? No. Then communicate, clear and precise. You are absolutely right in giving the instruction that you're giving to the other person. The other person very clearly understanding what you're trying to tell the other person. You are not I, me, and myself. You're not cutting anybody short. You are not having one-sided conversation. You are giving equal chance to the other person to speak. Then connect. Here, connection is with your family and friends, which should be loving and compassionate. With your colleagues, interpersonal relation comes in here. With your colleagues, you have to be cordial. Your boss, how you come across your boss, he should find you balanced, calm, cool, and collected. That's what is expected of a worker. Then your helping staff at home. Helping staff, sometimes, sometimes you lose your cool and you are not so nice, and you're sometimes rude also to your helping staff. But empowered with the life skills, you will be respectful to them also. You will also keep in mind the dignity of labor. You will keep in mind that they work and get salary like your parents or we people get. And then community in general, how people around in the neighborhood, how they see you is a central point in forming the most crucial first impression. And your first impression is the last impression. If you formed the wrong impression on someone, it's really, really difficult to undo that. Now, children will be more empowered to resist temptations that come in their way while they are growing up. Drugs, alcohol, and now with the latest surfing the net, they can easily drift to adult sites online. And if they're empowered with these life skills, they will know that they have to be dignified users of digital literacy. They cannot go to those sites. If they are nicely empowered, then something from inside will not allow them to go that site. They will say no. Sometimes when we are trying to do something wrong, some inner voice tells us, no, this you shouldn't be doing. So this will stop them from doing all these things. Then children will also be adept to handle the evils of molestation, child abuse, bullying, and cyberbullying, they will be more confident. And if they're aware already of these things, and they are also with the help of life skills, they know how to handle these, then all these evils also they will be able to handle. Now, with the empowerment of life skills, they'll be emotionally robust. They'll be able to understand their emotions. They'll be able to handle their emotions. They will not be aggressive. Road rage, you know how dangerous this is? This can land people in jails. And this control of it is very important, especially when you're driving. So they will be balanced in all these things. They'll develop patience, tolerance, perseverance, and resilience, and learn all the critical skills which are going to make the foundation for their 21st century learning. More than other centuries or generations, these are more crucial now because 21st century has brought in a new world. The world has shrunk. Earlier on we had Australia so far away and America so far away, and now we don't feel so. We are traveling, globe-trotting all the time as if we are just going to somewhere close by. Technology and media have bridged all gaps. The new study, research, inquiries are being shared worldwide. All the people of new world are at par with each other with global information and data. Now, artificial intelligence are coding are taking the world by storm. These are making everything so unpredictable. The kind of jobs and options we see today may not exist tomorrow. Doctors, engineers, architects, designers, teachers, professors, army, police may not be required tomorrow. They may be robots to do all this work. They may not be, the job we are looking at today, like we see all around, they will just disappear because our artificial intelligence and coding will take over. So we have just no idea where we are headed as far as our children's futures and options are concerned. Now, what do we do with this scenario? We have to give it a proper thought and prepare our children for the future and give them a broad-based foundation interwoven, most importantly, with crucial life skills, which can ensure that the children are able to comprehend, analyze, and easily adapt to unseen new situations and options that come their way in the future. Now, all the, get minds, give it a thought. The scenario has just changed. In this one generation, the world is a different world. And, they were really perplexed how to deal with the new world. So the great minds, gave it a thought because it was the importance of life skills. It is so predominant that these have been now recommended by none other than World Health Organization, and also to be a part of the school curriculum and taught as one of the school subjects. WHO, after giving a lot of thought and very carefully, inclusive of everything a child requires in 21st century, has come out with a list of 10 crucial life skills, which are self-awareness, empathy, critical thinking, creative thinking, decision-making, problem-solving, effective communication, interpersonal skills, coping with stress, and coping with emotions. All these 10 core crucial skills include everything to give your child a good personality and also reach his full potential and lead a very successful life personally and professionally. All right, looks good. So far, so good.
Absolutely.
The life skills are there for the children.
Right.
Absolutely, for their personality and everything. But, all is not the way as it appears. These 10 life skills, if you look at these, now you will also wonder how to empower the children with these life skills. What is the way? What is the method? What is the technique one should follow so that the children imbibe these? Now, just looking at these, we are really confused. So the teachers also, life skills teachers mainly, are quite challenged to incorporate these in their daily lessons. They are not completely successful in having the student assimilate and acquire these in the true sense and value of these. As a life skills educator and as educationist more than 3 decades, I was more than convinced that the life skills are only saviors for the people, for the children in 21st century. I have been very anxious that without proper understanding and assimilation of these, our children will be at loss to find their moorings in future. I gave it an intense thought, went over my career span, went through all my days with the children and parents, and one particular scenario opened the gates to a solution. And the solution was that the parents can participate equally for the far-reaching impact of life skills on the children. That the support of the parents will go a long way in helping out our teachers. And how do we take the help of the parents and the role they can play? Of course, I'll be telling you, this is very interesting. You would like to know, how can that be done? How can you help the teachers? Yes, you can. And you play a very important and a very crucial role. I'll take it up in my next session. Till then, keep waiting for what's coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reeta ma'am. And that was really insightful. I think you had examined the role of life skill pretty well. For our parents' knowledge, they should be aware. Now, I have a question for you. And this is coming from experience, because we have been probably raised that way, that our generation thinks that the moral values and life skills are, pretty similar. So what do you think about it? Are they similar? Are they different? What is the relationship between them?
Life skills and moral value is totally different from each other. I must explain it because all these centuries, all these generations, they have been confused with life skills. Moral values at home have been given to the children, and they feel they are giving, these are the life skills. And when the new term life skills came in, they thought, oh, they were already doing their part, empowering their children in moral values. That means they were taking care of life skills at home. Now, moral values are good habits taught to the children to be humane and lead an honest and disciplined life. In olden days, they were taught in the form of stories and tales. Moral values are respect, love, integrity, helpfulness, being merciful, pity, sympathy, etc. Life skill, on the other hand, teach critical skills that see us through in our social and professional lives. Life skills are, now see how different they are from moral values? Critical thinking, decision making, problem solving, IT skills, financial skills, emotional literacy, management skills. Moral values make you a better human being. Life skills are not only accentuate your personality, but also help you to reach your full potential and lead a smooth and successful life, personally and professionally. These make you adept at handling your life's demands and challenges at home, at workplace, and in the community.
Wow. Okay, so I think that cleared up my doubt and the doubt of many parents who have the similar confusion. And one more confusion I have heard, like for the parent who is really aware, they think that the 21st century learners who should have 21st century skills, the parents think that the 21st century skills, those are the life skills. Like that's another confusing area, another gray area for us. So, ma'am, can you explain this thing, right?
No, that's not true at all. These have been applicable in all eras and all time frames. And in all these past generations, they've been applicable in the future to come. Mm-hmm. These are an integral part of a dignified, respectful, and a successful human being. Mm-hmm. Earlier on, life skills were not included in the school curriculum. It was not required to be done. But the thing is, now the world has changed. Now they are included in the school curriculum. And earlier on, they were in the domains of the parents. And for a long time, they kept thinking that they were giving life skills, but they were only imparting moral values. Now, what was happening? Moral values, of course, they were giving respect, integrity, as I named a few. Now, for them to give life skills, father was the role model for boys and the mother was the role model for girls. So the children were inheriting pluses and minuses of the parents, and it was limited to that. Mm-hmm. In 21st century, the crucial value of these life skills has been realized. As I told you, even an organization like World Health Organization has come up with 10 core life skills, and also is make it important to have it as a part of school curriculum. Now, the thing is that earlier on, these didn't have any proper structure. Life skills didn't have any proper structure. They were left to the parents to empower the children in these. And parents, what were doing, they were actually passing on genetic inheritance to the children. Whatever they knew, they were passing it on to them. Right. Whatever they had learned when they were children, when they were growing, what they see, what they saw, what they lived, they were passing on to these children, and not life skills. Now the thing is, in 21st century, since the world has changed, it's realized by great minds that no, we cannot leave the children in the hands of the parents. We have to have a proper structure and proper curriculum for these, proper syllabus for these. So that is why now people see it as concrete, proper subject in school, and the importance of these in today's world. So since they've got structure now, they are considered as if they are the 21st century learning skills. No, they've been there in the past and will be there in the future, but now they have a concrete form. That is why it's considered like that.
Okay. So from there, a question comes to my mind, that how does instilling life skill ensure that the child is ready for today's world? And once we do so, we instill and equip our children with life skill. What changes does it bring in a child?
See, as I told you, the world is very unpredictable. As I told you, nobody can, sitting at home or outside or anywhere, can predict what's going to happen to them. Nobody can predict the options the children are going to have tomorrow. So it's now more important today to acquire these life skills. These things basically prepare the child with a solid foundation. With the empowerment of these, it's much easier for a child to make his choices for the future. So more crucial. With the new skills of critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, decision making, emotional, social, and communication skill, he can take on any project or task that comes his way, because all these skills are fundamental to just anything he wants to take on in life. And then the information and data, all he needs is there on the net for him to access and retrieve. He can make his own combination and choose his options. So parents should just focus on the empowerment of life skills and leave the rest to them.
Right. I guess that teaches a lot to us about the importance and value of life skills, ma'am. Thank you so much. You have actually contributed to parents' learning and their awareness. We are very grateful to you. On behalf of HRM family, I would like to thank you once again. And parents, very soon we are going to have Ms. Reeta Passi again for another session related to life skill, where she is going to explore how, what, when of life skills, what to do, right? The strategies, your role. Thank you so much. See you again, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Divya, for giving me this opportunity. This is a passion with me, and sharing something that I know is really gives me a lot of pleasure.
Thank you, ma'am.